You might be thinking, We Have Concerns, you're a great show, but how would you be as a t-shirt?
Oh, we got the answer to that. We got new shirts in our shop right now. All kinds of cool stuff. Brock Life shirt, Salmon Cannon shirt, Jetpack Rescue Squad shirt. These are really, really cool shirts.
Yep, and if you want them all shipped out by the holidays, you've got until December 4th to go and order. So check out the store now, wehaveconcerns.com/shop. They just equalize it and process it, and they're just like, there, now it's a spaceship.
Yeah, but I mean, this was before digital, like, made sounds by going out into the world.
Fucking with analog tape and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if we tug on it
yeah,
while it's going through, we get a weird sound like
so
this.
Rad.
Oh, it's so good, man. So good. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens.
Hey, I got a story for you. This was sent in to us by Chris. He sent it to our Gmail account, which is wehaveconcernshow@gmail.com. You can always send stories to us for consideration on the show there or on our subreddit, which is wehaveconcerns.reddit.com. Chris sent us this story about this guy developing an algorithm that can analyze micro expressions in the face and figure out what you're feeling even when you're trying to hide it.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
That's nuts.
They use really high-speed, super high-speed cameras to analyze your face and break down these tiny micro muscle changes that happen that are kind of imperceptible to the naked human eye, so that even when it actually in tests outperforms human beings in figuring out what someone is thinking or trying to hide.
That's so fascinating because it's all about kind of input lag, right? Like your brain, you respond first with your just dumb lizard brain.
Right.
Like the stuff that's at the very core of your brain, the idiot animal stuff. And so that kind of just screams or cries or smiles or whatever.
Yeah.
And then as it works its way outward to like the more human layers of your brain, like the prefrontal cortex, like all the stuff that actually does the I'm a human and I control my shit.
Yeah.
You lock that stuff down.
Yeah, but you're a human and you don't control your shit very well because all those little muscles have already fired and betrayed you.
Exactly. It's like that lag. It's like lizard brain is already like, okay, react.
Yeah.
And then by the time smart brain is like, no, don't react, dog.
Yeah, and it's a microsecond in which that happens, but something does change. And humans, you know, people talk about having an instinct for something or feeling a connection to somebody, being able to pick up on subtle, you know, we can pick up on some of those things, but it turns out computer algorithm can pick up on them pretty well too.
I'm scared of this thing because it will let people know how much my default states are really either disdain or fear.
We're only getting one reading from Carboni.
Yeah,
and
it's this weird mix of disdain and fear.
Just fear?
He hates the situation and also fears it. But mostly hates. I don't know.
It can't be always that, but it really is like 98% of the time. That's the only reading we're getting from him. It's so strange. It's so
weird. He smiles and he nods and he acts like he's having a pleasant time, but he's always just miserable and scared. Do you think he knows how miserable and scared he is all the time?
We should show him this data is what we should do. The thing that makes me so excited about this is the idea
World Series of Poker. How did you know where I was going with that? I thought you really were.
That would be pretty cool.
You put
more bluffing.
You build it into sunglasses and you be like that guy on the World Series of Poker who like puts on his hoodie and slouches and is all like, fuck you, I'm gonna win all the money.
And in what he's seeing is like that scene from Terminator when it's like liar. You know?
It's like, oh, freaking double bet. I don't know.
You don't know poker? But no,
raise.
I do.
It's just raise.
I do. It is always raise.
It's just raise. Double bet is raise.
We should definitely play poker.
Yeah,
You're always raising.
I have all reds and blacks. Does that help? The glasses say he's afraid
and disdainful in a weird way.
It says he hates his own hand.
No, but I do think that this could be in glasses. This could be in some sort of augmented reality goggles that I will wear that will let me know what someone actually thinks all the time. And then all of society will crumble because we won't be able to hide anything from one another.
It's the end of polite society, I'll tell you that much.
That's right. There's this great old Saturday Night Live sketch from the 80s when Joe Montana hosted.
Mm-hmm. Kids, ask your parents.
Who Joe Montana and the Saturday Night Live is.
Joe Montana and the Saturday Night Live. They were a band. They toured the country.
Yeah. No, it's this great sketch about him as a character who never can tell a lie, and it just destroys everything because he's just constantly telling the truth.
Yeah, like that Jim Carrey movie.
I guess that would be a more pertinent reference than this obscure Joe Montana Saturday Night Live sketch. But either way, really, both of them are applicable here.
Are you catching my disdain for your pop culture references?
But you're weirdly scared too.
All the time, and I don't know why.
It's a disruption of the social contract, but do you think it could be a positive one?
I'm running the long-term... there
are no relationships anymore.
Yeah.
There's no cohabitation. If you could put on goggles and find... Although I would love to find out what my wife really thinks. I would just be really sad most of the time, probably.
I don't want to know. I think I'm running all the long-term simulations in my head. I'm just like, how does this all turn out? Obviously, it immediately begins with a complete change of what is considered polite, what is considered okay to say, what is not considered okay to say. Sort of the truthfulness. The entire all of England would just crumble immediately.
Right? Because there's no stiff upper lip anymore.
There's no more. Sounds great. Yeah. I'll get back to you. Sounds good. Sounds
Simon, good. Just looking through my goggles here, I'm noticing that you say it'll be fine.
Yeah,
and you say you're excited, but your micro-expression belies the truth, which is you seem to be quite upset that we served tea before the meal instead of after.
Well, I apologize.
Now, see, here's what the goggles are telling me about your apology. Mm-hmm. They're saying, Simon, they're saying that what you're really thinking is go fuck yourself.
No, I would never. Me? No.
You should really try the goggles on because the goggles, look in the mirror. Here, put the goggles on and look in the mirror and say that again.
I'm not... Oh, God, I couldn't even start. Oh, God.
Yeah, see?
I'm lying even to myself. All the time. I'm angry all the time. We're all angry all the time. Just throws open the window. There's rioting in the streets already.
Down there, boy. Wait, what day is it?
It's the day of the reckoning. Yeah, part of me wants to say that yes, total emotional honesty is the way to go. But I don't think so.
Well, there's another way this could go. You could be more sensitive to someone if what you're saying is actually hurting them or causing some kind of stress or pain.
That's true.
If you're seeing it in real time and instead of going, I thought that went great, you know?
Yeah.
Which is sort of my problem a lot is I'll find out later that someone was offended and I'm like, that was a fantastic brunch.
Yeah, I think, sure, it could be used for learning purposes. It could be used to better ourselves. What about if I want to make somebody mad and they're trying to act like I'm not making them mad? Or if I really want to say something to dig into somebody and I can really focus in on it.
Push the right button.
Yeah.
You know exactly what button you're pushing.
What if I'm maybe interrogating somebody? What if I'm in a position of authority and I'm just trying to extract the truth out of them?
That's interesting. I mean, we could also just have the goggles on a lens on the camera for all political debates.
Wow.
just
wow.
A sidebar on all the telecasts that just show you the bullshit.
I just want everybody to know that I first and foremost stand for family values and honesty and I believe that American ingenuity and hard work will save us all from our current economic crisis.
I would like to point out that my esteemed opponent has said nothing true up to this point. Not one damn thing he believes. I think that the record shows that my position is what do you mean? I can't even say my position. What's wrong with my position? All right, the truth is I hold no actual positions.
Ding 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 ding. I'm just a broken man who wants power over people. Bing, 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 bing.
Wow, that could change our entire... We certainly could change this season. This political season. It's interesting how this data was taken. He asked people to stare into a camera.
Why is he doing this?
Because he can, man. Because science. That's how things get...
I know you were about to go into how they're collecting it, and that's I want to know that. That's an interesting process, but
yeah.
To what end? What sort of a man is this?
Well,
what does he do?
He said, this guy, his name is Dr. Lee. He said he and his company want to pick out lie detection, law enforcement, psychotherapy, and other potential applications. Mm-hmm. He says it's also easy to imagine this being used in job interviews and assessments. And even in Google Glass type devices in everyday life.
Okay, so we know that this man is a replicant now. Okay, so that's number one.
Right.
We know that he is some sort of organic machine that is made to look like one of us and does not understand how our society works. He literally named off all of the things that I don't want people to use this for.
You know what? The like Twilight Zone version of this technology is it gets introduced and the result is that people start like Botoxing their face and coming up with bizarre face deadening technology and weird transplants and things so that you could have a mask. We would actually have masks to mask our true emotions.
It's like an Infinite Jest where they create video phones.
Right.
And one of the first things that happens is there's a cottage industry that creates an exact mask of your face, but perfect.
Yeah.
All the time.
Right.
So you always look your absolute best for the video phone. And then what happens is everybody knows that everybody else is lying. And so everybody stops using video phones.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing that'll happen. I mean, we're already at that point where, you know, most TV shows on the air have a special effects budget just to remove blemishes from people because we can do that now. There's only a matter of time before it can be done in real time. I
don't want this being used in job interviews. I don't want this being used by the government on normal people. Because you know what, man? I have a goddamn right to lie.
Do you?
I do. I have a right to lie.
Well, doesn't somebody have the right to
You have
know
a right
whether
not
you're
to
lying?
incriminate yourself, right?
Yeah.
And I don't have to tell people the truth if I don't want to.
That's true, but shouldn't I be able to...
I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Well, you almost never tell me the truth. I know that to be the case.
No, Jeff. Jeff. We're always truthful with one another.
That is... Well, I'm truthful.
Yeah.
I think that you lie more often than not.
I'll tell you what. My heart glasses are telling me that you're a little insecure.
And scared?
And scared?
And scared?
And a little disdainful.
Yeah.
No, okay. I am arrested for something. And I am being questioned in a very kind of like circular logic way. They're trying to trip me up. They're trying to incriminate me, right?
Okay.
Maybe I'm innocent. Maybe I'm not. But there's this time before my attorney gets there where they're kind of sneaking things in. And whether I'm answering or not answering, if they're wearing those glasses, am I incriminating myself?
Well, what if this is more along the lines of how we approach lie detector tests, where you have to sort of agree to it?
Yeah.
And somebody's like, take the face goggle test. Why don't you just take the face goggle test?
That's true. That could be that.
If you're so sure of your innocence, just take the face goggle test. Put on the goggle. Let somebody put on the goggles and watch you explain yourself.
I don't need people to wear the goggles, Jerry. I'm telling
saying,
you.
if you didn't take my sweet roll, I'm saying just let me put the goggles
Jerry!
on and we'll talk it out again.
I'm a grown ass man. If I ate your sweet roll
My
from
delicious,
the break room fridge, I would
fresh
just tell you.
sweet roll.
And I would
I was
replace
saving
it.
I was saving for my break time.
Jerry, we're buddies.
Carl, you are the only one that has been in here.
No.
Who else was in here?
I saw other people. It's public break room, Jerry. Other people could have been here all the time.
I'm just saying, if you are so certain you didn't eat the sweet roll, let me just put the goggles on. I'll put the goggles on. We'll have this discussion again.
Okay. Oh, your goggles don't seem to be where you normally keep them.
What the hell?
They're
They're always right here in my cubby.
that's so weird. Hey, are they over there? Oh shit! Here you go. Here, let's get.
Hey, where's my sweet roll?
I just.
My sweet rolls, was it right here the whole time?
Yeah.
Well, Carl, looks like I really misjudged you. I'm sorry. I thought I looked everywhere, but right here on the table in front of everyone's side, the sweet roll was, I guess, the whole time.
Yeah. And you know what? Here, if you really want to question me as to whether I was responsible for the disappearance, here are your goggles. They were just right over here. Oh, sorry, a little jelly.
My goggles have jelly on them.
No.
Well, I clearly very much misjudged you, Carl, and I apologize. Oh my goodness.
I don't know how that got there. Anyway, I gotta go, and we're best friends. And this is how I normally speak.
All right. Well, I mean, I see nothing wrong. I'll just put these goggles on to...
And I certainly don't want this being used in job interviews. Do you want to know why, Jeff?
Because you're a filthy liar?
Yes, I've gotten literally everywhere.
Yeah.
I think most of us have when it comes to job interviews.
Yeah.
Whether it's tiny lies or like me, fabricating entire jobs out of whole cloth. I used to do that when I was starting out and I was like trying to get jobs. Do you have experience doing this? Can you do this? The answer is always yes. That's what my father taught me. He's like, listen, the answer is always yes.
Yeah.
And if they want to check into it, they can check into it. And
checking into it involves putting on goggles.
No,
and
it's
looking
not.
at your micro expressions.
Checking into it usually just means putting you in front of the thing and being like, welcome to the company. Here's your first day. You could just use the thing. Just welcome. We're excited to have you. And it's so crazy. We thought we were never going to find a candidate with all of the prerequisites for this job.
Well, I've had a very eclectic life so far.
Clearly. Clearly.
And it's the kind of job that I've always dreamed of having, which is what I'm doing here today.
Yes.
Yes,
you're going to be simultaneously running the nuclear reactor.
Of course, I've been working on that my whole life.
And working in our R&D department to make sure the new equipment is safe. And all this is just a question that I have. You don't have to do this, but since you are a saxophone virtuoso, we've got an ELO cover band, me and some of the guys, and we just
yes, I will definitely participate in that. The thing that I'm confused about is the nuclear reactor and the R&D department.
Yes.
All needs to be done on horseback. Is that what I'm reading correctly?
Yeah, but I mean, with your equestrian background.
Yeah, the problem
is
well trained.
The reactor, and the R&D lab are really far away from each other. And
like a half day's ride.
Like a quarter for somebody like you.
The Olympic jumping medal that I was awarded in.
Which I did not know that it was just a jumping medal in general.
Yeah, no, it's jumping. That was the year after I finished my nuclear astrophysicist degree.
Oh my God! The horse is wearing the experimental boots and it's gotten into the reactor. Jeff, you gotta stop the horse.
I'll certainly will.
It's running up the wall of the containment unit.
You guys make some incredible things here. I think it's my break
Jeff,
time.
You're the only one that can save us.
I'm pretty sure isn't it break? Lunch hour? Isn't lunch hour right now when I'll
Yeah, I mean, we do...
Technically?
Yeah, we do follow OSHA standards, so, I mean, it is kind of an emergency, though, so if you can make lunch quick...
Sure, okay.
You'll also be cooking for us today.
Oh, right. I did say I was a 5-star chef. How
how did that horse get those arms?
I have definitely employed bluffing in my life.
Sure.
More often than not. And I do think that you rise to the occasion when you overpromise.
I think so. I am a big believer in fake it till you make it.
Right.
I always have been. And I think it's the best. I am an intelligent and capable person. And the way I best learn is by doing the thing. So just let me do the thing.
On-the-job training.
I'll be fine.
Right. So if you have to create some sort of micro expression to fake your way through it, maybe we just get really good at controlling our micro expressions if we have to.
I wonder if I can. I wonder how I even test that. Quick, tell me something that you know will hurt me.
I could do a micro expression that'll hurt you, Anthony.
Okay.
This is the expression of the guy who hosts Dirty Jobs. His name's Mike Rowe.
Mm-hmm.
It's a micro expression. Did I just hurt you? Did I hurt you? It's my dad joke.
Did you see it? Did you see it in my face?
The
I
daggers
think I controlled it.
The daggers you shot me.
I
felt pain.
I think I controlled it, but my nose is also bleeding. So I don't know. It's going to take a little more work. I don't know. How would you guys feel about this technology being released first to people in authority, and then hopefully to people like us?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's an interesting idea of no more hidden feelings.
I'm entirely made of walls, man. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Maybe we'll just hide our feelings better.
Dude, you pull all the walls down. I don't even know what's in there. Even I don't know. My walls got walls, Jeff.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about this? You can tell us, or you can lie to us and see if we can tell if you're lying.
Yeah, we should definitely be able to know through a series of tweets whether you're lying or not.
Yeah. I'm at A Carboni.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
And you can hashtag those horse boots. Hey, whether you like the show or not, let's see if you can lie emotionally by giving us 5 stars and a glowing review on the platform of your choice.
Those 5 stars. We don't care if you're being honest or not. In fact, no one would even read your description, so there's no reason to be truthful or even write one.
God no. So whether it's iTunes, whether it's Pocket Cast, whether it's Stitcher, just give us a 5-star review. And then, since nobody's going to actually read your review,
write something extremely honest.
Whoa. But about
yourself.
Jeff, not about me.
No,
I
not
can't
Anthony.
take it. I can't take it.